Tonight, we journey into the soul of our land, one story at a time. Where are we tonight? We are here at Manche Agbona, here in Jamestown, Accra. Anita?
Absolutely, and my name is Anita Ekia Ekufo. Tonight, from the north to the south, east to the west, our beautiful queens are stepping into the role as storytellers. They are going to be the voices of their regions, carrying every single story that they know about and sharing it with you right here, Cookie.
Well said, Anita. So tonight, the performances you're going to be seeing on this very stage goes beyond entertainment. Tonight, we get the chance to reconnect with our very pride as a country. Now, if you've forgotten about all the folk tales, tonight is a good chance to remember all of them and to reignite the pride in us as Africans.
I love the fact that you mentioned folktales, because tonight we are getting into folktales, proverbs, myths, personal histories, and these stories have shaped our values, our beliefs. They've been passed down from generation to generation, and tonight it definitely comes alive right here inside Manche Agbona, as our ladies are going to bring them one at a time, using music, using movement, and of course, a meaning, Cookie.
Anita, the interesting thing is most of these stories have been told already. Yeah. But tonight, contestants, what are you bringing on the stage to make these stories very different? Because watching closely would be our brilliant judges. Media powerhouse and women's advocate, Janet Sunkwa-Mills. Can we do a round of applause for her, ladies and gentlemen? Thank you very much. Thank you. And the queen mother of storytelling herself, Nanajua Awindo. Let's do it for Nanajua Awindo. Thank you very much. Now, if you've been on this journey with us for a long time, then you are not new to Janet Sunkwa-Mills. But just to remind you tonight, Janet Sunkwa-Mills is the CEO, co-founder of AfriBiz Group Limited, a consortium of companies providing consulting services in FMCG marketing, providing consulting services all across Ghana and Africa. She's also the CEO of Janem Salon and Spa. Janet has over 22 years working experience in various senior managerial positions in the FMCG industry in several African countries. Now, to top it up, Mrs. Sunkwa-Mills is an executive member of the Executive Women's Network. Shall we do it one more time for Janet Sunkwa-Mills? Anita,
Cookie,
you want to tell us who our guest storyteller is?
Definitely, and for our judge that we are so privileged to have join us all throughout the season, we have Nanahima Adjoa Awindo. And Nanahima Adjoa Awindo, that's her true name. It is Obapa Adjoa Encha the First. And she's a development queen mother of Ifija Kwabre district in the Ashanti region of Ghana, a multimedia marketing communication OSD consultant, a trainer, and a very passionate advocate for women and children, especially the disadvantaged in society. And we couldn't have found a better person to sit in that seat as a judge for Ghana's Most Beautiful throughout the season. Nana, thank you so much for joining us, and of course to Janet as well.
Thank you very much. Inga abake watcha wode aloje nakai.
Cookie, I'm the last person you should be asking.
No nakai akole watcha wode.
You get it.
Hani watcha wode one more time.
Yes. I'll be learning a lot of Ghana.
I know.
Yes, I will be as we go through the show this evening. But just as our judges have that tough task in judging our contestants and evaluating their performances, you at home and you seated right here, you have an equal tough task. But you can do that on the TV3 Reality app or by dialing the short code *713*13# across all networks to support your favorite lady, Cookie.
Which of the contestants would ignite the heartbeat of their region on the stage tonight? Which of them will take us into a journey into time, tradition, and heritage to make all of us proud, so the judges can pass them on to the next stage of the competition so they can impress you to also vote for them? Which contestant is doing it for you tonight?
Whoa.
Which one? Which one is the best storyteller? Best performer? Best costume, most eloquent, Anita.
I can't hear.
This is my region.
I really
and
cannot.
This is Ghana's Most Beautiful. 2025. Let's take a break. When we come back, the competition proper will kick off in many different ways from all 16 regions here in Ghana. Which of the contestants will impress you enough for you to vote for them as many times as possible? Well, let's go straight into the Eastern region and welcome the damsel named Ajua. But first of all, a look into what story she's telling tonight.
In the very heart of Ghana's northern soul, a mighty river was born. This river wasn't just from one source, but from three sacred siblings, flowing from a river called Bubomu. Due to their unique strength, our forebears named them Nuohum, the Black River, Nazinum, the Red River, Nakambe, the White River. Due to their unity, they flowed, met, and merged to power the Nuohum River. The Nuohum River flowed from the north down to our current day settlement, Akwemu. And when we, the Akwemus, saw this beautiful river, we named it Eswo Frau. Eswo Frau is preserved by the deity called Mfojo. Nameye Okasamafo. Centuries passed, the Portuguese came by our shores with gold hunger and chasing glory. But little did they know that this river wasn't just a mere river, but was one that has strength. From Adan to Watimpoku, the river turned their ships around, spun their vessels, and out of fear, they cried out loud, Revira Volta, Revira Volta. And my dear audience and lovely judges, from this Portuguese phrase, we got the name River Volta. In 1965, from this great river, the Akosombo Dam was built, which doesn't just power Ghana, but most part of West Africa. And in the belly of this great river, we can find the Adome Bridge. Come with me to the Eastern region. Come to Akwemu as I take you on a journey to where history began.
Ajua opening the night of storytelling for us right here on GMB 2025. And the very first comments from our judges. Janet, let me come to you first.
Ajua, it's saying, I can't hear you. Can you hear me?
Yes, I can. Yes, I can hear
that's
you.
Lovely. Your team here, they are rooting for you. So Ajua, for opening the show, I think you did very, very well.
Thank you.
You have a lot of potential in this competition. Let me guide you on how you can make it better.
Okay.
You were using words that you could have enacted better. For example, have you seen your stick? And the way it meanders. But when you talked about the river, you couldn't use the stick to show us. You talked about fear, and your eyes were smiling. When you talk fear, let us feel the fear. Tonight, what I'm looking for is stickability. Are you able to stick to me? Because the story of Akwemu, we've heard it over and over and over again. But what will make you stick to me and make you memorable is you, Ajua, and nobody else. So try to use your props in a way that is memorable. But you did fantastic for opening the show. Well done.
Thank you.
All right, Janet, thank you very much. I think the key word tonight is stickability. We are drifting away from pizzazz and it's stickability for the night. Nana Adwoa, let's come to you for your very first comment for the night.
Hello? Yes, thank you very much. Adwoa, well done. And you're looking beautiful. Yes, so for education purposes, we have heard Akwamu stories. But today you taught me something. The fact that the three rivers came together to make one was new to me, and I know that a lot of people have also learned something well. I was looking at your body language, as Auntie Janet talked about stick and stickability. I'm looking at your body language and the way you used it. It is very important. Messages goes with body language and they complement each other. And you did it very well, so well done.
All right. Now, if Adwoa from the Eastern region is your favorite, you already know what to do. Please vote as many times as possible. Voting lines have been open. You are not restricted at all. Vote as many times as possible to keep it in the competition. Also coming aboard and on our stage this evening with another beautiful story. Be glued to your TV set. If you're watching from home, we are also streaming live on Facebook, meaning that if you're not by a TV set, you can watch right there on your smartphone. Let's go to the Bono region and take another educative story from Yeli.
Ahafo. In a scramble for peaceful settlement, the people of Colombo, led by Nana Kaka, migrated from Dapupeji in Côte d'Ivoire due to frequent wars in the 1580s. Surprisingly, we had no particular destination in mind. All we thought of was a peaceful environment for settlement. We found temporary settlement in Sampa. While living, our beloved chief, Nana Kaka, died. Anakwabela bema susudeme chachachuo. Sase owa yashade. Osane da dia di doye hini kandidi turo. Binum beye badrin se. Bebe tlamu no warene. Binum suye badrin se. Bedi beti bedu dom sa akopemra bebe ya baby atina frebo. Yano sa nitechi man. Pa mu sa kosi soko nkona nkoja o wata mansini mu. Sa kosi baby ye pa se Tobianye o kire se ha ye kuom. While living in Tobianye, a severe drought made life unbearable for us. But one day, Deborah, in my hunting expedition, I saw a reverence in the hills. I ran Nana, yet the high ensum is your bit the house Benny, is your bit the house Come and see, join and guard us. The expression is your sekwa. Nia bastardize na and sekwa. Mane sekwa. The land sekwa has since produced influential people who have contributed to our nation's development in various aspects, of which one is Honorable Johnson Esiedun Ketia, Yaya General Mosquito. Currently, Saikwa is one of the largest producers of yam and cashew. Me say,
Come and see, oh, come and see, come and see, oh,
Come and see.
hey, come and see what is your hazard. Come and see what is your. Thank you.
Yeli. Her name is Yeli. And tonight she's Jabritia. I think that's what she said, with a Sekwa story. Thank you so much for that story that you brought us from the Bono region. Nanajwa, I'll come to you first for this one.
Hello, Yeli.
Hi, Auntie.
How are you?
I'm doing good. Please yourself.
Well done. Well done.
Thank you.
So your entry was good, and I'll tell you why. You came on the stage and paused for a while. In production, in filmmaking, we call it a little bit of suspense. So I was asking myself that, why are you standing there? It's like you get that, right? So that is a very good entry, and it gave me, time to give you attention. The musicians will tell you that when you are singing and you are performing and you are vigorous, it tells in your voice. So next time, please check it, because no person no sa no yenina the same time. Oh yeah, na atimax ni be free minim. Worry. Next time, please check that. Thank you so much.
All right. Janet, let's come to you now.
Yeli,
Hi, Auntie Jane.
General Mosquito. I want to see that dance again. Come and see, oh,
Come and see.
Hey, yes. I love that.
Thank you.
You started a bit timidly, to be honest with you, and I was wondering where Yeli was going, whether the tension was getting to you. But for me this year, each and every one of you, hear me and hear me well, you have to start the same way you want to end it. Don't wait till the middle part of it. In the middle part of your performance, it crescendoed, and I began to enjoy it with the come and see. So for me, the stickability of your performance today was in General Mosquito, was in Come and See. I don't remember the story, but I remember Come and See. So well done.
Thank you.
All right. Now, all you need to do is dial *713 *13# across all platforms if you want Yeli from the Bono region to stay in the competition. We told you the competition proper has started tonight, and hopefully we're taking you down memory lane to the times where we used to listen to all these stories seated in a circle, where grandma and grandpa will bring us all the folk tales that we needed to shape us as Ghanaians. Tonight, we continue and we go to the Upper East region. Ladies and gentlemen, Asakia with another story.
Soluma. A very long time ago, before ChatGTP, Grone and the girl were blood brothers. One day, they decided to embark on a journey to the Upper Volta, now Burkina Faso, and search for greener pastures. Grone went first, but he never came back. And so the girl, who was worried about his brother, went to search for him. And when he finally saw him, oh, happy day! They decided to celebrate, and a sacrifice of Bala was made. Say Bala. Bala. Bala means dog. When morning came, it was time for the brothers to present the head of the dog to the ancestors. But guess what happened?
The head of the dog was nowhere to be found. And so a quarrel broke out among the brothers. Gruni said to the girl, "How dare you steal from me? I am moving to the east and I'll stop the sun from ever rising." The girl, who felt insulted, said to Gruni, "Why would you accuse me of stealing? Hey, I am moving to the west and I'll stop the sun from ever settling. How dare you?" This, ladies and gentlemen, brought about the Upper East region and the Upper West region. It doesn't end there. A wise elder who wanted to solve this mystery came and called the two brothers together.
Akurgo. Wana, wama, wana.
He said to them, "My children, why would you fight over the mere head of a dog? What a dog can be found in the head of a dog that would make two brothers like you fight?" The whole place became silent. Beards were scratched and heads were shook until one little boy said, "Baba, all the nutrients can be found in the head of a dog." And so everyone started to laugh. And this, ladies and gentlemen, brought the two brothers back together. But it doesn't end there. The elder further went ahead to instruct them. "My children, when next you decide to cook, preserve the head of the dog for your brother. This is the reason why people from the Upper West and Upper East prefer to finish eating before chewing their meat. Nobody wants to ever be accused of theft, would you? Certainly not. Nobody. Tonight, whoever is watching me, both at home or seated here, if all of us acted like the Gonis and the Dagabes, we would never fight. Let us choose unity and love over anger and friendship. Thank you.
Always a lesson to be learnt in our folk tales. Thank you, Asakia, for that one. Janet, where the stickability no uhuyana?
Oh, me huye pa. Nia me huye Asakia. So, ni watamancha go na be kwen gen san wa wi alo mi male. Ona Asakia, well done.
Thank you.
The head of Bala.
Bala. Yes.
Imagine. But you know what thrills me about your performance? It's your ability to engage us and the audience. Your calling to us and our response. It makes us tune ourselves to listen to you. And then one other thing that I admired is your characterization and the versatility. There you play the role of the storyteller, of the old man, of the little boy, and in all of them, you made us believe you. So you did an amazing job. Keep going at it. I love your costuming and those on the stage as well. But you know, the one before us had a bald head. And you also have a bald head. So let some originality flow in the way you look. Well done.
Thank you, Mommy.
All right. Nanajwa, let's hear your thoughts on this one.
I noted the audience involvement and the engagement as well, and I want to commend you for that. It's a great story. Part of me comes from Upper East, and I have heard about one is a slave and one is the master, but I haven't heard the background story, so this is good. And I think that your people at the background enacted it very well. It supports your story. Your attitude, your engagement, your gait, and everything worked well for me today. And I want to commend you for what you have done. Thank you.
Thank you.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, *713, *13# is the code, so you can keep Asakia from Upper East in the competition. Our fourth performance for the night is all the way from the Western region, and Owuba is the contestant with that beautiful story.
upon a time in the Western region, there lived a proud and ancient people. They are hunters and washers, but their stories were carved into the back of sacred trees, and their pride echoed into the golden dust of Accra and the salty breeze of Sekendi Takrade. But as the elders say, if the lion forgets to tell his story, even the hyena wears the crown. Long ago from the heart of Bono, where the river spoke wisdom, the Fanti set forth, not as conquerors, but as seekers, with Obnumakma, Odapejane, Osne Chinyabwa. Three mysterious spirit girls who appeared as human. They journeyed to the Western region in search of fertile land and peace. And so they came to a hunter, to Wasa, to our home. But in this beautiful Western region, something very strange happened. Bembo Mwana, the Fantis didn't just settle. They spread like palm oil in water. The Fanti language seeped into every crack of our coast. They brought their dance, their stories, their charm, and they did charm. Because Kwame, who once called his grandfather Ejaba, now says Papa. Even our dogs barked in fancy, and slowly the forest forgot its role. We became lions in disguise, dressed as kings but afraid to speak our own names. Let our cultural diversity not be a melting pot where we dissolve, but a mosaic where each tile keeps its color. Enzima, Ahanta, Fanti, Wasa, Benya Krafo, Beye Nyanom, Se Ben Man Beye Ya, Efriyanara. And as for me, I am not just Enzima. I am not just a hunter. I am not just Wasa. I am Western region, bold, beautiful, diverse, and this is my story. Beda Benasi.
Ouba from the Western region, thank you for that one. Swiftly, let's go to our judges for their comments. Janet, let me come to you first before I go to Nanajwa.
Over.
Auntie Jane.
As for the Western region, so far I've been on GMB for 5 years. Every time I hear Western region and the Fantis, I expect fun, humor, engagement, drama. None of that. I didn't feel none of that, unfortunately, because you didn't dramatize anything. Even in the I've seen it performed on GMB so many times. Where was the energy? Where was the vigor? You know what I mean? So it has started, the competition has started. So for me, tonight, nothing was etched in my memory. I'm sorry about that. Next week, come with something, your personality. I want to feel you, okay?
Okay.
All right.
Thank you.
Nanajwa.
Oba, well done.
Thank you.
I began to enjoy your flute at the beginning. Then you flopped the flute. So it's supposed to be the beginning of an amazing performance. You understand? So try and rehearse well when you want to use any instrument to enhance your performance. This is supposed to enhance. You understand? But that small flop at the end, it took something away from me. All right? And then when you were talking about the spirits, I noticed the ladies got up. So I thought there were 3 spirits coming to support the story. I was disappointed, but that is not a minus. That was my expectation. That at a point in time, they were supposed to just appear to support the story. And then I saw them coming at the end. Then I said, oh, okay, this is where they're supposed to come. So we're looking at energizing this competition, putting some more energy, putting some more, details that will help you come out and take, okay? Thank you so much. You're looking beautiful.
Thank you.
Thank you, judges. And the work has already started for our judges, guiding our contestants to let them know what is expected of them. This is still GMB 2025, coming to you live from Manche Agbona, right here in Jamestown. But before we take a break, please be reminded that Heaven Black and Napa will give each GMB representative 5,000 printed exercise books from Heaven and Napa. This is towards the corporate social responsibility of the two brands and also to promote education in all the 16 regions of Ghana. Now, Drugnet is also telling you to download the Drugnet app and have all your drugs delivered to you. Drugnet, your #1 online pharmacy. You've seen 4 performances already. Please keep the votes coming in. *712.
It's about storytelling. The stories are unfolding, and I'm very sure that you're enjoying every single bit of it. But we're continuing and bringing you that whole by the fireside feel where we used to enjoy when we were kids, and it's happening right here at Mancha Agbona. And bringing us her story is Hima from the Western North region. Let's take a look at what her story is about.
Long ago, before the Seshi people rose to the highlands of Yosu, they lived in a quiet forest village called Bosomoiso. One afternoon, while exploring the forest, they chanced on something strange. Right by a calm stream was a hole in the ground. It was no ordinary hole. It was dark, deep, and perfectly round. Curious, the elders tied ropes together and dropped them in. They went on to drop and drop and dropped again. The rope never reached the bottom. Some said they heard whispers, whispers that sounded like voices of the past, as busumwe, busumwe, busumwe. Busum meaning spirits, moi meaning whole. Together, the spirit whole. What happened next made it more sacred. No matter the season, no matter the storm, winds will hold through the trees, branches will shake. Yet, not a single leaf landed in the hole. It felt like the whole commanded respect, even from nature. Till date, science cannot explain the mystery behind it. Explorers do not dare go into it. Bosumoide, Otia Maniangum, Otinika Boyana Namobe Peya Kotua Befa Befio. Meaning, to us, it's not just our story, it's the novel of our ancestors. Me say, Amena Wahia, Amena Wahia, Amena Wahio, Amena Wahayem, Yanko, Amena Wahia, Amena Wahia, Amena Wahio, Amena Wahayem. Thank you, midday mercy.
And that was Hima's story of the mysterious hole. Let's go to our judges and find out what they think. Janet, give us your comments.
Thank you so much, Hima.
Hima.
Amena wahe, amena wahe, amena wahio.
Amena wakwayem.
Wakwayem. Na o kase amena wahe no. Eche se na wo hwehwe biribi. Enya sa. But your eyes were not looking. They were not searching. You were talking and just giving us oratory. You were not delivering. You know, when I read the synopsis of what you were going to do, I was expecting shivers. I was expecting fear. If my grandmother was telling the story and she said there was a bottomless hole, I will feel that feeling, that sensation. You did your best. You delivered. You didn't miss your lines. But honestly, what I was expecting to feel, I did not feel it. So will I remember your story? Hey, Bia. But next time, no. Why? Competition now starts you. I started. Well done.
Nana, do you remember her story?
I remember I'm now with you. Now, yes, spirit, no, a bit more free as I say by an army boy.
They came to make the town called Bosomoiso. So the whole is Bosomoy, and the town is Bosomoiso.
You, and you what can Bosomoiso story naturally. Na said the minua ba ne kai no ehia ye pa se ubegina stage so a nipa ni nyina obi a wote ha bia pese oka asam a daache obi betimi aka se oh abadwe ya ofiri bosomo so asemi ana obeka bosomo so asemi oka se ka ho a ebeka ye tirim nti se di aka me tirim na nwom no na asam na wo kan na ayi ahoma na nkrofo no twetwe no na mani wo ho na mehwe se ade ya omo twetwe edi bibi beba na so omo twen ya wo say nothing came from the ground. So our expectations were dashed, our hope was dashed. That is what I got from the story. So it's nice, you look your act, you look very good. To say you walk over makoye dumebino into your costume is also very nice. Yeah, that's it. Next time, now the biaka ho na semno emwa do na etimi agina na so. Why? Thank you very much.
And those are the comments coming in from our judges. A round of applause for Hima from the Western North region. And if she's your favorite and you want to keep her in the competition, you can vote on the TV3 reality app or via the short code *713*13#. Now, let me take you to the Volta region and bring you Etonam. But before that, let's check out her story.
Lagaodova, clear, Lagaodova, Lagaodova, so Lagaodova, clear, Lagaodova. Now my ancestors have given me the go-ahead to tell their story. Many years ago, my people, just like most others, migrated from Ngoche, present-day Togo. They fled the rule of a wicked king, King Agokoli, in search of peace, freedom, and a home of their own. They settled on an island called Bono Ave. Bono Ave means the leopard has entered into the forest. My forefathers believed they were the leopards, brave and powerful. Among them came a great hunter and fetish priest, Togbe Akiti. Akiti later founded Mafidova, where I come from. Out of his lineage came another mighty man, a warrior, a priest, and a leopard. One day, a great war broke out between him and his neighboring towns. He was ambushed by his enemies because he was the leader of his army. But before they could kill him, he struck the ground with a staff. The earth trembled and his enemies froze mid-attack. He drew out his sword and killed them all. How dare you challenge the leopard? I am Chachube. New wars erupted, but he defeated them all single-handedly until a peace bond was signed before the war ceased. However, Dogbe Chachu Sakleka I was installed as the chief of Mafidova because of his bravery and might. And ever since 1865, he and his lineage have ruled Mafidova till today. And I, Etona, I am a brave daughter of that great and mighty land. Nekacha, Akoto Wapo. Nekacha, Akoto Wapo. Nekacha. Thank you, Akpenan.
Etonam from the Volta region, bringing us a story from Mafidova. I'll definitely not forget that particular one. Let me go over to our judges. Janet, did you get that stickability you've been looking for all night?
They're sticking proper. Nekache. Somebody said a jolema.
Yes.
I like the jolema better. Nekache.
A
Jolema. Oh, Darby, she's original. She's original. You did so well.
Thank you.
Your entrance was very strong.
Thank you.
It told me that you were not here to play. The powder, the sound effect of the lightning and of the thunder, you did so well.
Thank you.
One advice for you. I know you are not a rookie to Ghana's Most Beautiful, right? You are one of our veterans. So you are here to win it, I guess. So you know what? When you're telling the story, and you mention the names of chiefs, you have to mention it with respect. Let it flow in your blood. When you tell your story, pause. Let us know the beginning. Let us know the turning point. Let us know the transformation. And let us know the resolution. Because here you were flowing, but I couldn't tell the moments of the pauses. So that would be my advice for you. When you do that, when you stick to me, it will be etched in my brain and in my heart. And what I always say, what the heart remembers, the brain never forgets. So look to stick to me with emotions. Do you get it?
Yes.
I will see you next week. Well done.
Thank you.
All right, thank you, Janet. Let's move on to Nana and get her comments.
So, Etonam, congratulations. That was a powerful performance. Your outlook, costume, everything goes with it. Your presence was very, very much felt. When you speak Ebe, I'm learning, and I wish I could understand everything you said. So, as much as possible, you explain more for people who are watching across the globe. Remember, we are not the only people watching this. It's across the globe. So people get to understand what you're saying more and appreciate what you're saying as much as possible. But you did brilliant well.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you so much, judges. And as always, they will have their comments, but you seated right here and you at home, you can also share your comments through votes. The short code is *713 *13#, and of course on the TV3 Reality app. Now, let me take you to the Central Region and bring you a story from Afeziwa. Let's welcome Afeziwa.
I invite you to receive this corn. Its mystery will unfold in due time. Kozi wanjinzo. According to oral tradition, there was a time, a sacred time, a time when wars were not fought with bullets, but with sword, strength, and spirit. And in that time rose a giant. Not just any man. Please help me. but a colossus. He is a Berima Kentinka. Oh no, of Egypt. Obasai wa Ghana. Obeno, Obasai suwo Asebu. Because of his spiritual powers and military prowess, he fought for the people of Asebu, conquered their enemies, and fought for his people. He became the founding king of Asebu, and because of that, they named him Asebu Amenfi. Because of his prowess and that of his spiritual tendency, he was able to fight all his enemies that wanted to attack his territory. Asebu Amenfi was a voracious person. Opezizan kasa. Onam demiti. Baby aboko biara no liwe bro. Because of that, he carried this band of corn on his head with his sister inside, cooking for him at all times. And because of his extraordinary stature, he has his handprint, footprint, and some parts of his body etched on rocks, serving as heritage site till today. Even his magical sword is also at Asebu, which he uses to attract a lot of people coming to see it. Asebu magical sword, no, or sifom deyara, or biaran tumuntu. Asebu Amenfi exhibited a lot of strength in everything that he did. Until today, we cannot forget about him. Do you know why? Because he came with the personality of someone who is resilient, and not only resilient, patriotic. And the patriotic people, because now we are battling with corruption and galamsey, even though there is no war. If not, we would have gotten Asebu Amenfi coming to fight for us. But because there is no war, let's embrace the patriotic resilience of Asebu Amenfi. Fight for the liberty of Ghana, because these menaces are so much affecting us in so many ways. And if we embrace that character of Asebu Amenfi, guess what? Ghana will be a better place to be. The Ashantis will shout, Okonfanochi. Those in the western region will shout, Kakwaka. Those in Volta region will shout, Togbechali. Nansonyanam Fantafozi. Yado Asebu Amenfi. And so we will always shout, Asebu Amenfi, Asebu Amenfi, Asebu Amenfi, Asebu Amenfi, Asebu Amenfi. Amia Fizwa, I am a proud daughter of Asebu Amenfi. And so Nitum Furneze, Manfakra, Amimin Pezban, Medahumasi.
Afeziwa from the central region, telling us the story of the giant warrior Asebu Amenfi. Nana Window, kindly share your comments with us.
Afedua.
Yes, ma.
Mone Juma.
Medase.
Na okaka craving che confuse mo. Be you now ben. Na be jido onya Asebu Amenfi no.
Oh, onya mroboko.
So when you turn to him to fight him, now I started asking that who is that Asebu Amenfi, and then now you said when you miss would do a bro or sham or shadden no. But I think you should rehearse your steps and your props well, because when you were entering you had a hiccup, when you were removing the cloth you had another one, and so on and so forth. It's a very interesting setup that you did, but it's very important that you get your things meticulously right. It helps your story. Aye, Madasi.
Ma.
Thank you, Nana. Let's go over to our judge, Janet, and find out what her comments are.
Asebu Amenfi.
Yes.
A bro no reunion. This is the reunion. Onu bi na mepe. Did you bring some?
Yes, I did.
You did?
Yes, I did.
It's the humor. You know, storytelling, what makes it memorable, one of the attributes is humor. So I like that part of it. And Nana is so right. The beauty of your costume that I was going to score high was marred by the clumsy transition, you know. So, ebete mark kakra. Until next time, when you try to, use costume to differentiate yourself, make sure that the transition is clean, so that we get the essence. And I am so happy that you mentioned patriotism, because it is indeed lacking in our country today. Somebody was saying that I love Africa, but does Africa love itself? And I think that is a quality or an attribute which is lacking. So the more of the Asebu, fees that we have in Ghana, the better. Let us all rise to build our beloved country, protect what we have, and make it beautiful. It is our heritage after all. So well done. Aya Zipapa.
Thank you so much, Janet. And the name is Afeziwa from the Central Region. If she's your favorite and you want to keep her in the competition, then the TV3 reality app is available for you to vote. And of course, you can dial the short code *713 *13#. Let's bring you back to the regional capital, the Greater Accra region. Yes. And this is the land on which we're bringing you Ghana's most beautiful, of course, the storytelling night. And bringing us her story is Ajoko from the Greater Accra region.
We cannot buy. Your prices are too high. If you don't cut down your prices, then close down your stores and take away your goods to your own country.
I guess you had it. So as you. Mene magbanyesaniko. Once upon a time in Osu, a respectful chief named Ni Kwabonabone III rose not just as a traditional leader, but a true son of Ghana. He was bold, principled, and unafraid. It was 1948 Ghana then Gold Coast. They were under colonial rule and prices of European goods were rising rapidly. This made it difficult for the ordinary Ghanaians to survive. But in the face of injustice, Nekwabunabane refused to remain silent. He stood tall and led a bold nationwide boycott with a powerful cry, "We won't buy! Can you change the Libyano? Hey!" This simple slogan echoed across villages, cities, uniting people from different backgrounds. But this was no longer just about pride. It was about pride, dignity, and determined better of ourselves as a people. But when the unarmed ex-servicemen were killed, Sergeant Sajete, Corporal Latipo, and Private Odate Lamte, it was very sad. But the courage of Nekwabunabone became the fire that lifts the path of Ghana's independence. Why won't you speak up for justice? Why won't you unite for what is right? And why won't you use your voice to uplift others, just as I would do on this journey? Today I draw inspiration from his bravery. As a youngling that's standing in for Greater Accra and the people of Ghana, I believe just as Nick Wabunabone, one voice. Our voice can spark a movement. Let us rise with pride. Let us lead with a purpose. And let us never forget that the future of Ghana lies in the heart of the bold. Nyemegame, makpanyefai. Nyehani wanye akakpa wa kusumi noe wanye ni ke wo yemo chimom nyehani wa ke ekome femo ahiashi ejaka onukpa ike ake ekome femo normally he wale yo mi desani mitale keji engojio inke tami to ebola twese nyeyola do mochunye
You all adore. Definitely saying thank you to you all and telling us the story of Nipabna Boni the third. Now let's go over to our judges. Janet, tell us something.
Hey, Adoko.
Mommy.
Me panefanya tranya de ko nya Adoko. Hey. Na manche agbona wota manche agbona wota be a few history Ajoko Obomodeng.
Thank you.
What
Mommy.
I remember about you tonight is your demeanor and the beauty with which you carried yourself.
Thank
the way you turned, you looked, you engaged, you spoke.
Thank you.
You looked regal.
Thank you.
Obomodeng wa
Thank you, ma.
Ona.
Thank you.
Kegmene min kane top 3 if you go fit aheko.
Thank you, ma. Thank you, ma.
Well done, coming in from Janet. Nana Joa Window, can we have your comments, please?
Ajako,
Mommy.
oh hey faithful.
Oradoma.
I agree to all what Janet said.
Thank you.
And in addition, you have shown that you are actually a chief. And we have to bring these stories out, especially because when we are talking about independence, normally we wouldn't mention these people's names. But these are the people who really precipitated our independence. Boni Eke Mofia Maaba together, that started the revolution. You understand what I'm saying?
Yes.
It was Obomodi, okay, history, ne isane wale. Thank you.
Thank you, ma.
And that's our Joko from the Greater Accra region. If you want to keep in the competition, the short code is *713 *13#. And tonight on Ghana's Most Beautiful, we are reliving all the beautiful stories passed down from generation to generation right here at Manche Agbona. And Heaven Black and Enapa have a message for you. They are telling you that every GMB representative of each region will get 5,000 printed excise books from Heaven and Enapa. And this is towards the corporate social responsibility of the two brands and also to promote education in all 16 regions of Ghana. You're watching the Storytelling Night right here on GMB 20. Whispers. In my family, stories are not told, they are inherited. And so today, as you've come to witness, I tell you a story, the tale of Yamusa. Centuries ago, from the northern embrace to the Ghanaian land, where the sun kisses the earth to
a great kingdom, born not of gold but of greatness, inspired by the Sudanian Swahilian style and greatly influenced by the Islamic architecture from the ancient of days. The Lion King at that time stood and said, which means if the house of Allah can rise from mud and look this beautiful, why not the king's house? And so from the sacred earth, molded by kings and commoners, they built the walls of the palace with mud, straw, and cow dung. Ladies and gentlemen, they built a monument brick by brick, mixed together with water, their sweat, their blood together with their souls. This place is not just a tourist attraction because of its wide shape. This place is where holds our cultural heritage and lineage. This is the home of the overlord of the Wala traditional area. Kinawa wata Wala Jenga. You would hear appellations like Mbana Saidu Pelepu Ana Hidana Kunvol Pantere Kunyukwa. That should tell you how powerful and majestic our words are. This is my home, and this is the Wana's palace, a symbol of authority and strength. You're always welcome to the land of the xylophones. Thank you, Ya Baraka Ya Raja.
Now, we're from the Upper East region, where stories are not told, but they are inherited. Judges, let's hear you. Janet, I'll come to you first.
Now, where?
Yes,
Did I pronounce it correctly?
Now, where?
Now, where? Good job. Do you know what I loved about your performance today?
No, please.
You know, beauty is a currency. There's no debate about it. But when beauty is paired with audaciousness, you were so bold.
Thank you.
In your voice. And that should be your strategy throughout this competition. Pair beauty with audacity and boldness. That is what I'll remember about you. Well done. You did great.
Thank you.
Nana Ajua, let's come to you.
Now, Were.
Yes, please.
Well done. I like your entrance. The clouds gave way for you to enter the stage, and that was profound. So whatever we add to our acts is supposed to enhance, and I keep saying it. So that one enhanced your act because it brought you onto the stage in style. I like your way of talk. I like the undulation in your voices. You played different characters within one speech, and that was very good. Your accompanied actors did well. They supported you. They also danced in synchrony with you. That was fine. Mixing acting and dancing and singing makes your whole act complete. And so you did very well. I like when you went down on your knees to do the appellation. It almost sounded like you were speaking in tongues. You know, but that was nice. I like the tone that you did it with. And Janet Riley said that it came out very well. It was audacious. So thank you.
Thank you.
All right, judges, thank you very much. To keep Nawere in the competition, *713 *13#. Now, from the Upper West region, let's go to Oti and welcome Dior.
Nana,
Yes.
you told us you were going to tell us a story.
I know. Today, I'm going to tell you a beautiful story of an intriguing scene that happened during the migration of the Oti people. You're ready, right? So when I say Biku, you say OJ. When I say Kakwelisia, you say Dondole Piayoma. Biku.
Oje.
Kakwelisia.
Dondole Piayoma.
Hold this. A long time ago, we, the peaceful Bakbelis, in our journey to find home, settled along the banks of the beautiful River Dine. However, the beings, also known as the Hogwe Eves, had already taken possession of the entire settlement, the river, and its entirety. They said, no single Bakbeli mouth must drink from this river. But my people, does thirst read signposts? No, it doesn't. So does a mother listen to no other than the voice that lies within her. So one moonless night, a pregnant woman of the Bakbeli lands stole to the river. While she was at it, an arrow from across the river hits her. She cries, "Ow! Mubi, Mubi," a cry of a mother, not for herself, but for a baby. With a last voice, she whispered, "A life for a life. Gods of our land, protect my child." The gods of our land didn't forget her midnight cry. It imbued the spirits of war and retribution into the Likpe people, even though we were peaceful. But because we were peaceful, we didn't have a single war implement. So what did? We sharpened stones against stones. Give me the stones I gave you. Bofo wifo, guante sikpio, bofo wifo, guante sikpio. We sang while we chipped the stones. The whole way people saw us and called us likpiawo, which means stone chippers in Ewe. Their courage melted like shea butter under the sun. And immediately they petitioned for a truce. And we gave it to them. Our peaceful nature came back. But the painful memories didn't fade from our minds. So we looked at the beautiful Likpe caves and called homes. So my people, do not forget the Mother River who rakes the night for you and I. And as my name goes, Nana Dio, the first, which means peace, I urge my beloved Nkwanta people, Oti region, and the whole Ghana to stand for peace, even in power, as my ancestors did. Oti people, Ghana people, stand for peace. Ukukuma ojekuma. Mosekotrala taunanto to ketu flokoma tayo. Bakbale boendi fokano. Thank you, Kumekeifo, Madam Wase.
The story of the stone chippers, Diwa, from the OT region. Agbane, nyahani waya jaji sango, nuobo tuenoni abakeo. Janet, alo oke iya nanajwaje.
Oh, I'm ready. Anytime of I'm ready.
Okay, kehaomo.
I love the Oti language. What is the name of the language itself?
Sekbele.
What?
Sekbele. Hello. Sekbele.
Sekbele.
Yes, please.
Sekbele.
Yes, please.
I love it. I will
you.
come and learn a few phrases from you.
Yes, please.
But you know what I loved about your performance?
No.
You set the stage immediately you started the performance. And I think I don't know if they are your children or they called you and say, you know, it doesn't have to be giddy giddy. Sometimes memory is created by softness. And that is what I liked at the beginning of the performance. The tension for me was very, very clear. And the resolution with the peaceful ending was also very, very clear. And you know what you did very well?
No.
You mingled your performance with music, with enactment, engagement with the two ladies you brought on, and us as well. So that for me made it so enjoyable.
Thank you.
Well done.
Thank you, Auntie Janet.
Right, well done from Janet. Nanajwa, would you say the same?
I would say the same and add that your demeanor helps your performance.
Thank you.
Because of what you were saying, the story you were telling, you know, when somebody comes on the stage and the person is going to war, the approach is different. If the person is coming as a fetish, you can't come the way you are talking. But the message you are passing on and the story, the content, determines your attitude, determines your body language, and how you go about the whole thing. So it was well put together.
Thank you.
And your actors did support you.
Thank you. Thank you.
Please keep DUA in the competition by dialing *713 *13# across all networks. Vote as many times as possible. You are not limited at all. From one region to the other, we are moving from Oti to the northern region. Ladies and gentlemen, let's welcome Tasala.
By this appellation, can anyone guess whose story I'm about to tell?
Nadewa.
Yes, you are indeed a Biwa Zulia. Sit down. Let me tell you more about this great king. Long before the baobab tree learned how to stand tall, there lived a great and powerful king called Nagbewa. He wasn't just a king. He was a wise and visionary leader. When the people of Pusiga were under attack, they cried out for help. And Nagbewa answered. He saved the people of Pusiga and founded the powerful Bewa kingdom. But as time passed, the old king knew his days were numbered. He faced the most difficult choice of all. Who would inherit his throne? Tradition said Zirili, his eldest son. But Nagbewa saw something special in Kufugu, his wise and loyal warrior. So he boldly chose Kufugu as his successor. Zirili got angry and said to himself, "No, I must be the next king no matter what." Out of pain and jealousy, Zirili killed Kufugu. Ha! Yes, Zirili killed Kufugu. After Kufugu's death, the land fell into silence. Nobody had the courage to tell Nagbewa about this tragic news, but instead, they used talking drums. Each drum beat carries a message of sorrow and betrayal, echoing through the air to Nagbewa's ears. Ha! His heart shattered, overwhelmed with sorrow and betrayal. But he didn't say a word. He walked silently into the earth and disappeared forever. Ha! The story didn't end there. His children scattered, not in fear, but in destiny. Setabu moved south and founded the powerful Dagbon kingdom. His other children founded kingdoms like the Nanung kingdom, the Mapurugu kingdom, and more. Even though he's gone, but his strength, wisdom, and vision still live within us till today. When you say education, oh, we are there. Culture and traditions, oh, we are there. Development, oh, tenem Bishakamo, tenem maybe some of them are yelling to the Palabanza Kabuli.
Nadewa yansi.
The Bazela, Nakurina Yasi.
Nadewa Zulia.
Don't forget them, Walma.
Nadewa Zulia.
Thank you very much. For Yakapai.
Tasala from the North region. That story about the revered Nagbewa. All right, judges. Nanadra, your comments on this one.
Tasala.
Yes, ma.
Laoni. Well done.
Thank you so much.
I like your entrance, the drum, the gongo, and your voice. Your articulation of the dirge was very powerful. It opened the stage for you to enter very well and to perform to us. I missed your interaction with us at the beginning, but at the end you were working on it and it came out very well. The gentleman against the other one, did he kill the guy or is the woman who killed the guy?
Nah, it was the gentleman that killed the guy.
Did you see the act that went with what you said?
Not really.
Okay, so I sat back and I saw the woman going closer to the one who died. When this one stood here and threw a cutlass into the air. So I asked myself again, who did the killing?
It was Zirili killed Kufugu.
So Zirili was far away from Ufu when he was dying. So that was what I missed. I missed the act, which I thought should have been well choreographed, right? But everything else was okay, and you did well. Thank you.
Thank you so much.
Janet.
Nana, you didn't see Zirili killing the guy. Hey, I was really scared. Zirili. In this day of AI, anything can happen. Tasala.
Yes, ma.
I love you.
I love
In the beginning, you know what captivated me? I was writing and I heard you singing. What a beautiful voice you have.
Thank you.
But you know, in that singing voice, you need to be strategic in the way you play it. Because when it goes too high, it becomes pitchy and we tune off. But in that same shrillness, when you say, ha, I remember, ha, from Tasala. So your strategy is beauty and innocence. Because it is in that voice that we detect innocence. And you know that thing that makes you want to play with a baby when you see in a baby? That is that aura that you have. So it is unique to you. Own it, play it, pair it with a variation of the tonality in your voice. Sing when you have to sing. But by all means, when you finished, I was smiling. So tonight, I'm going to live here thinking, who made me smile? It was Tasala.
All right. You can make beauty and innocence stay in this competition by dialing *713 *13# to keep Tasala in the competition. Let's go all the way to the Bono East region and welcome Nana.
Of my mothers, a spirit of the land that feeds the nation. Oh, Techiman, I have come to tell you a story. Long before map were found us, before Ghana had a name, there was Tanobwasi, a cradle of the Bunu people. Our ancestors guided our gods to settle where lands were rich and hearts could trade freely. There, beneath the sky of Bono East, a market was born, built by a king in 1944 at the forecourt of his palace. People were used to goods coming to their homes, therefore were not patronizing the market. As a visionary leader who was passionate about the sustainability and the development of the market, took it upon himself to purchase all the unsold goods to the vulnerables. With this kind gesture of the king, has brought blessings to the market to date. There bring a moral lesson that Rome was not built in a day. Akokodin kakra obenumun suewie apotre yemankunim die. To date, Thursday market has been an important 3 wholesale markets from Wednesday to Friday, supplying goods to the countries and beyond, from Wa to Ouagadougou, Tamale to Togo, Kintampo to Kumasi, bringing yam, pepper, tomatoes, and all. Techiman market is not just a market. It's a spirit, a legacy, a mother from the north to the south, rich and the poor, stranger and the son. To Techiman market, who never sleeps, whose heartbeat feeds the whole West Africa, to the symbol of unity and to the soul of Bono East, I bow. I, Nanefia, presents to you the first market, Bono State Manjum, the food basket. Thank you.
Story of Techi Majum, NANA from the Bono East region brought us that one. Janet, Mimboje.
Hey, Menele, oh, hear me, hi, Gano. Hello. Where are you? What do you say?
Yeah.
It's all good. You know what? I remember your name from the launch day because you said NANA. So that is good branding. I remember it. Your costume is amazing.
Thank you.
But you know what? It is not aligned to the market scene. I would have loved you to dress as one of the market women. You know, the markets, the open markets, go to Makola and see how these women are. The cradle of nurturing and how our grandmothers, great-great-grandmothers brought us up was through trading. Do you understand?
Yes.
So that is so powerful. And I think you missed it, Kakra. Until next time, own the power of the story you're telling, and it will take you a very long way.
Thank
you.
You
look amazing.
Thank you.
Why? Well done.
Narajwa.
Nana, what is it? Would you give us an idea what informed the costume? Because
Matthew, send your own who say, Mede Adriabawe, I ask a green pepper. When you go to Techiman market, you can find it there. Say, nam me carrots, ewaha. And no soup of Jomwa. Send your midi in Yaba, ebesi ha nyaneba, yam, pepper, onion, and all. When you go to Techiman market, you find it. That's why we call ourselves the food basket. Thank you.
That's understood, but I think you should check the costume the next time. It looks nice on you.
Thank you.
But it would have played very well in another situation. And I think but the AI Banti who that's why I said Techimedra is the biggest in West Africa. Why you research? I say Kenya and South Africa, Zimbabwe ni baby my. Why the workers you rhymed Tamale to Togo and all that. It was a very well composed story, and I think I should give you credit for that.
Thank you.
Please keep NANA in the competition. You know what to do across all platforms. Special thank you going out to the Ghana Dance Ensemble from the National Theatre of Ghana. They have supported all the contestants for tonight's storytelling episode. Also, big thank you going out to Gino Tomato Mix, Gino Jollof, Gino Pepper and Onion Tomato Mix, Gino Truly Cares, Pomo, We also say a big thank you, Taste the Love from Pomo Tomato Mix, Pepsodent Charcoal and Herbal for strong teeth and gums and for naturally white teeth. Dove for softer and smoother underarms. Geisha Moringa and Black Soap for soft and glowing skin. GTP Lifestyled. Kivo Gary Sockins aye easy ankasa, and then Kivo hot pepper esheshe. Heaven Black Mosquito Spray and Coil, Heaven Dear Bakope, and Napa Foods ayede soko. Vitamilk feels good anywhere, anytime. You've seen 12 of the contestants, 4 more to go. Ladies and gentlemen, let's continue this evening, ladies and gentlemen, by inviting from the Northeast region, Buba.
A very long time ago, our ancestors, the Dega, led by 2 brave men called Joge and Bage. Repeat after me, Joge and Bage. They migrated from our ancestral land called Jefese. Say yes after me. Jefese. In the Upper West region, they moved towards the southern parts of the north in search of an abode. Why did they leave? They left because of a dog head. Can you imagine? Yes. Oral history has said that the Group-speaking family, by the group, I mean the sisterless, the fagless, and yes, my people, the Daga, lived in a peaceful harmony, like one family, until a misunderstanding befell them. Every year, a sacred dog is sacrificed to our deity as a thank offering. After the sacrifice is done, the dog head is given to one family. This pattern of sharing continued in a vice versa for so many years. But sadly, simultaneously, our brothers, the sisterless, decided to take the dog head when it was our time to take it. And so we felt cheated on. We got angry, quickly packed our things and left. For peace and sanity to prevail. As they journeyed on, they came in touch with so many challenges. Yes, they fell. But no, they never remained there. They rose again like a phoenix with their luggages on their back, day and night, morning and evening. Yet, they never gave up. And all their faith and tenacity saved them. First, it was the younger brother. You remember his name? Bage, say after me. As he journeyed on, he saw something from afar. He went back for certainty. He was not seeing it, so he moved forward. And oh, it was a black river. With its water as sweet as honey. Have you heard that before? And that is not all. It contained marine food that served as a livelihood. This story, the moment the younger brother saw it, he was filled with so much excitement. Oh, he said, so secrets. From today, I, Baggy, this will be my place of abode. As I went on where, which means town, in my local dialect, was added to Baggy, and it became Baggy Boy. But you know my people now, they changed Baggy Boy to Bambwe. And oh, the black river he saw is today the black Volta that is serving as a border between the Savannah region, my region, and the Bono East region. That is not all. The river is serving as a source of energy that is helping to produce electricity to the whole of the northern part of Ghana through the We Power Authority. They're sorry. Also tells you and me that some conflicts are better resolved when one party decides to back out. Never out of fear or timidity, but out of shared maturity for peace and unity to thrive. Because a country without peace and unity can never see development. And Ghana, that is not what we want. And so my people, the great Savannah region, I call on all of you to join hands with me. Let's preach peace. Let's preach unity. Let's preach patriotism. Because without it, Ghana will never see a better future. Mona usumo, wasumo, mbotenevale, itsanjam, asankusum. Thank you.
Busi from the Savannah region, preaching peace and unity. Let's move over to our judges and find out what they make of their performance. Janet, I'm starting with you.
Busi.
Yes, Auntie.
Ashan Cushion, right?
Yes, please.
You know, I must applaud you for one thing, and that is your commitment. But I will tell you something. You're demure and smallish in stature, but I tell you, you can find strength in that.
Thank you.
Strength doesn't come from shouting. I could hear you shout a lot. And you focus so much on the enunciation of the words. Black River. Simultaneously. You know, when you do that, I am listening to the pronunciation of the words rather than focusing on the story that you're telling. Do you get what I mean?
Yes, please.
But I must give you one thing. You are intelligent. You memorized everything flawlessly. You are committed. I give you thumbs up for that. You demonstrated a certain power, but this power that you have in your voice, change it from shouting to strength and combine your demureness, your smallest stature with strength, and you will go a very, very long way. Well done.
Thank you.
Nana Window, let's have your comments, please.
Busi,
Yes, Auntie.
how are you?
I'm fine, thank you. Yourself?
Well done. So your beauty is striking. It's clear. Everybody has his or her talent. So if music or singing is not yours, please play down on it, because your entry music almost took some marks from you. Maybe with time and with more practice, it would do something for you. But today, it didn't work for me. But I was looking forward to that, because the moment I noticed you were coming in with a song, I was hoping that I will be, enriched. So please check it. If the songs or the voice is not up to level at a particular time, please don't bring it up. Otherwise, it will reduce your marks. Okay? But you've done well. You've been able to command the stage. And so Well done.
Thank you.
Thank you so much, judges. And remember, our judges are always here to shape our ladies into better versions of themselves. And if Busi from the Savannah region is your favorite and you want to keep her in the competition, you can vote on the TV3 reality app or via the short code *713 *13# across all networks. Now let's take you to the Northeast region and bring you a story being told by Buba.
Where's my granddaughter? Booba!
Nah,
Chamna!
Grandma, I'm here.
Please, tonight, tell us the story of Tuaje.
Okay, Grandma, I'll be glad to do that.
Okay, go on. Help me.
Long ago in the ancient kingdom of the Northeast region lived a notable and a furious warrior, Bangzi Pasi. They called him Tuaje the Red Hunter, and his strength was unmatchable. He sent shoes into the veins of invaders and oppressors. He has the power to walk in headstones and spines. He was invoked by his own normal signature dance song that invoked the power in him to hammer and pound. Da kunkunda, da kunkunda, da kunkunda. He started hunting from Zamfara to the kingdom of Mali. Upon reaching Mali, he heard the news that bush cow has taken their only source of water into his possession. And no one, I said no one, goes there to fetch water. So Tuaje the Red Hunter decided to help them wholeheartedly. He went into the river to fight the bush cow. And in the process of fighting, he was able to kill the animal. Da kunkunda, da kunkunda, da kunkunda. This song will tell you that Tuaje was able to kill the animal. The king of Mali was very happy. Then he said, "Today, you are not just a hunter in my land. You are now a brother, a savior. And I would like your kingdom and my kingdom to become one lineage." And this is why the northern parts of Ghana and Mali as a country are now a lineage. Without any here, I shall reward you handsomely. These are my beautiful princesses. Look among them and pick one, and she shall become your wife for life. He shows power, and they gave birth to Kunumbu, Kazuashinani, Bekun. In the days of Tuaje the Red Hunter, all enemies scattered. Rapists, robbers, thieves were non-existent in the territory of Tuaje. The amidst burning of heads and sisters, he sparks into his furious warrior dance, whilst his face majestical, tactfulness and skills, whilst he invoked the spirits of Africa, not only related to the North, for the cause to protect them against the evil in the forest. When I mention this, you say check. When you come to Tuaje the Red Hunter, here is his checklist. Courage, checked. Resilience, checked. Wisdom, check. Thoughtfulness, checked. Moral lesson of the story: we are one, and we must be united as a nation. And the saying goes, together we stand, divided we fall. And when we do this, we shall sing to the song. Tulumaya ye, tulumaya darugwa, tulumaya ye, tulumaya darugwa. Thank you, Umpusia.
Buba from the Northeast region with a beautiful story on Tohaje. Let's go to our judges, Janet and Nana Joawendo, and find out what they make of her performance. I'm starting with you, Janet.
Da kunkunda. Is that it? Da kunkunda. Da kunkunda. Tohaje. Where's Tohaje? Where are you? He did so well. Actually, the pair of you and Grandma made your storytelling so sensational. And I'll remember Da Kunkunda for some time. But also, I will remember Grandma joining in the chant with her feeble body. She still woke up to say, check, Grandma, check. And you know, it added humor. So stickability comes in so many ways. Humor, enactment, whatever. You did so well, Buba. But I'll remember Da Kunkunda. When I go to sleep, I probably will be dreaming of that song. Well done.
Thank you.
As always, Janet has a way with her words. Let's move over to Nana Joawendo and find out what she will be taking into her sleep as well.
Buba.
Yes, ma.
Well done.
Thank you.
So when Grandma said that, tell us the story, then it occurred to me that you have been sitting at the feet of your grandma or your elders. Otherwise, Grandma is the one who is supposed to tell us the story, isn't it?
Yes, ma.
So the fact that Grandma can pass on that kind of legacy to you, to me, it was great. So it actually set a tone for me. And then when she wanted to sit down, it was all over the place. But I don't know how she got up. She was looking for help to sit. But I don't know how she got up to come and support you in doing the checks. I think you had a great story and you enacted it very well. I like your costume with the red because it's a red hunter. And at the point when the gentleman was throwing there was an arrow. Okay. But it already looked like it was coming to us. So I was telling Janet that you know, so that was very well put together. Congratulations.
Thank you, ma.
And she goes by the name Buba from the Northeast region. If you want to keep her in the competition, the TV3 reality app is available for you to vote. And of course, the short code *713 *13#. And now let's move over to the Ahafo region and bring on Boatima. Let's check out her story.
Hey, every year. Nana.
Yes.
Hey. You these children, where have you been?
And I went to see Otum for blindfolded whilst passing through Sound Quarry.
Yes. You witnessed he was blindfolded? Okay, you bring me a chair and let me tell you more about this story. Please help me. Madam Masi. Anansi Semsuso.
Yes, that's well.
Long ago, Okonfanochi planted 3 trees. Yes, he planted one at Kumasi, one at Kumau, and the last one at my hometown, Sankori, in the Ahafo region.
Oh, Nana.
And you know something?
No.
He didn't plant it all. Hey, you help me and let me demonstrate it to you. Please, take your time. Okomfanochi commanded. And boom! The tree appeared from the ground. Hey, please help me. Thank you. And you know something?
No.
Because of this, he clearly stated that this tree would be called Ashanti. And as I'm talking to you right now, this tree remains unharmed, no matter the season, being it raining season or dry season. Namuni bibi, maybe chiramu dientia, otumfo katana nino.
Nana, so why was he blindfolded?
Okay. It's say otumfo was say to Bwame.
Bro.
It's say otumfo was say to dear Santa Maya so now one share Santa Maya asintino. Whenever this great king is passing through my hometown, he has to be blindfolded. It was so kataneni. Else, it will be a taboo for the great king of Ashanti to pass through Ashanti with his own eyes. So, pinfo bi ko na se wontimi wo a wo dia ne se si ahaban ni bi ma no ehwo apɛ na wo ni di so me say asem we enye nwanwa it's say this tree is believed to be the magic wishing tree. So right now I believe you know where the third tree was planted.
Yes, Nana.
Yes.
And the reason why Otumfuo covers his face, once passing through Ashanti.
Yes, we know.
So Abusianfuo, I will end here. If you want to know more about my hometown, Sankore, and Ahafo region, please pay me a visit, and I will tell you more. Madam Ansi.
Hello. Oh, yes. Fatima, who are fans who are who? Obisu was shocked here. I don't know how shocked him. Hey, well done, Fatima. You know, I was watching you climb up, and I'm like, hey, this Abriwa is nimble. Because my grandmother cannot climb up those stairs with such nimbleness, but you did. So then when you come to sit down and they have to hold you to get up, then there is a conflict. Because you can climb, but you can't get up your seat. So you didn't stay in character. You did not stay. You did not stay in character. You should have. The second thing is, there was no variation in your voice. So your storytelling was monotonous. Say, right? The next time, vary it. Make it exciting. Connect with us. Let us stick with you. Let us engage us. You know what I mean? And for me, I think that Akakakra. Next time. Well done.
Hello. What's my? It's saying, everyone who is facing one will be that. You had a very beautiful story. Now, I am saying, only they didn't come. And you know, next time, no, try now, audience, no, so far, moka, their way, no, it makes the performance interesting. Why? So I noticed that you wanted to talk about your community, and you mentioned the 3 other places that the tree was. We'll see. Odia Diamiensa. If I will say, when you do you know what he did? He commanded and there's conflict. First, also where dear or commande. So let's be consistent with the information because we are learning. We are all learning. I have part of the story you are telling. I know part of it, but I didn't know as much as you have told us today. So it is a learning process for all of us, your viewers all over. So if you make simple mistakes and inconsistencies, it doesn't give us a very or true picture of what you're saying. But you've done well, very well. Thank you.
And indeed, we're all learning while being entertained as well. And to keep Guatemala from the Ahafo region in the competition, the short code is *713 *13#. And now we're down to the final contestant for the night, and she's from the Ashanti region. She goes by the name Sika. Let's check out her story.
Wamra mayengro, wamra mayengro. Aye, wamra ye Ashanti, wamra. It is said by my ancestors that when the elephant cries, the child runs with water to soothe it. But in Ashanti man, when the drum is beating, the soul listens and even the king pauses. The history of my people is not only in oral tradition, but it is beaten in rhythm older than time. In the voice of the Tumpai, which says, Wakum cheche kuche kwampim, etumpan kasa. And the roar of the fronton from. This is the history of the Tumpai and Fonton drums in Ashanti man. In the days of our forefathers, before the white man brought his pen and paper, our ancestors spoke across villages, not with their voices, but with the Tumpai, the talking drum. Say, oh. They say that the talking drum was born in the forest
that the spirits taught the blasphemy how to hollow its belly, and the linguists how to give it a tongue. It learned our names, memorized our praises. It became our message in battle, in birth, and in death. Legend have it that when Nana Osetutu the first died, the fronton from wept for 7 days, and its cries echoed through the forest until even the came horses. Heyampa, se odupon tutua, entrenensona, encanetetono, sankayabo fonton from na. It was for chiefs, for warriors, for swearing of oath, and for that announcement. Nansuine, me say, so I worry as you, and as our bad into us here, who bet to me about fonton from no. This is not because we have lost our cultural significance. This is because Saimra Dani announced why then what Dani Hubi. Enunti, whenever you experience a cultural event in a Santaman and you hear the fonton from and the tumpan play, let it remind you, all of you, that when you hear the drum speak in a Santaman, our history is not forgotten. It lives in rhythms. And Nuntuna mena nanum ka sembi say, Obin to me ka enkoma etumpan bet to miaka. What a man cannot say, the drum can declare. So I ask you, my dear viewers, can you hear the language of the drum? Can you hear our ancestors speaking? Not with your ears, but with your souls. Let us create our own modernity from our past. If it's a song of our way, yenya day, yenshri, medam wase.
Sika from the Ashanti region, showing us the power of drumming from her region. Now, let's get our final comments from our judges when it comes to the performances. I'm starting with you, Janet.
Sika, it is saying, me pesa wujina hoyi. Exactly, like the proud daughter that you are. What you say? I always love the stories from our regions. And for me, these two drums are today still iconic. If I'm not mistaken, they are in our Parliament House, aren't they? Because they remain symbols of communication. And we should hold dearly to them. Moments like this make me proud as a Ghanaian. Intiwaya, dear, be happy with your performance. I think you did very well, and you've closed the evening in a spectacular way. Well done.
All right, let's get our comments from Nanajua window as well.
Hello, Sika.
Auntie.
Mo, near Juma. I like the fact that you didn't let somebody play the drums for you, but you did it yourself. It shows to say, yes, you bet me a booby. Tetano, na yadjin say a man mochene. Na niema bebre wo hono ma na emma mochene. But send you yenina yenimno. Yes, emre dane also dane hubi. Now there's opportunity for women and girls to also perform with the drums. And we should encourage it so that a lot more will do that. So that was a very good example. Your story was good. I have learned something from it. Your performance was okay. Your look is obviously an Ashanti girl's look. So congratulations.
And the name is Sika from the Ashanti region. If you want to keep ahead of the competition, the short code is *713 *13#. Drawing the curtains down on a beautiful night of storytelling is Sika from the Ashanti region. But the big question is, who is the winning star performer tonight? Who is it going to? Who did it for you? Okay, well, the judges are definitely scoring, and I hope you're voting as well. Well, let's say thank you to some of our sponsors. And Vitamilk says, feels good anywhere, anytime. Gastron from NS Chemist, effective relief from stomach discomfort. Fratelli Calipo, the natural fruit juice drink. Camel from PZ Cousins, a Camel cleans, cares, and protects. AT says, life is simple. Zonda, built in Ghana, building Ghana. Covered Cosmetics, confidence looks good on you. Global Wings Travel and Tour, official travel and tour partner for the GMB Ladies Travels. Dragnet, your #1 online pharmacy.
because this is a fierce competition. It's a very friendly one, but it's fierce undertones. Obia Jina Hase say obedin kunim. Enti ya waje said ya wode bano. Ese buru obi die so. What you say? Enti next week nyame adoma ye be miemu kakra ni ye miemu eduru ba bia mo be start ya tete ahwe na. Eho ne ye be hu ne be sie. Eho de me ni je de tie nka bi o guess we mienu.
Nana obeke bi pa.
Eduru ha metwe me ho. Na mo mienu mo de atie ani.
Na se de wa choro no ne ye beka.
But they did very well. I mean, for a start, it was a very good competition, I think, and everybody put in a good effort. So we have to congratulate everybody. Well done, guys.
Let's give congratulations, ladies.
Yes.
Yeah. All right.
Kivo woman.
Kivo woman of the week in the house. And of course, that is one lady that has been outstanding, well behaved, and making sure she's on time and all of that. And so
they voted for her.
They voted for that person. So this is not from the judges. This is from the contestants awarding one lady as the Kivo woman of the week. And who is our Kivo woman of the week?
Anita, do the announcement for us.
And so our Kivo woman of the week for week 1 is Hima from the Western North region. Hima, congratulations. Kivo woman of the week. Yeah, she's definitely getting a package from Kivo. Kivo Gary, Kivo Pepe,
She definitely will. She definitely will.
Yeah.
Now, judges, let's go to best costume.
Okay, so best costume, let me tease you first with the first 3. So Asakia, Sika, and Najwa, please come forward. These are the best 3 costumes for tonight. And the best costume goes to Ajwa.
Oh, wow.
Ajwa.
Congratulations, Ajwa.
Congratulations.
Best costume. You will definitely get your package. Kindly just go back a few steps.
It's a shock on her face.
I know, right?
Even when she was called, she was like,
wow.
Wow. All right, congratulations, Ajwa. Judges, we're moving on to the most eloquent. Who was very eloquent tonight, judges? Janet Nanajwa, who's taking that for us?
Janet says I should go on.
Okay.
So, most eloquent, same process. Asakia, come forward. Ajoko, come forward. Etonam, come forward. And our most eloquent girl, lady for this evening is Etonam.
Etonam from the Volta region and more eloquent for the night. Definitely her energy paid off. Congratulations, Etonam.
All right.
Yeah, Cookie, over to you.
Nyahani face star performer. Namo about win star performer. Namo.
Hello?
Oh, Namo. Okay, let's go to the judges.
Hello. Okay, now what fiadin ko? Yeah, fiadin. Yo. Ajoko, come forward. Etonam, come forward, please. Asakia, come forward. So tonight, Cookie and Anita, history is being made. And I'm not going to mention the name, but I'm going to sing. And as I'm going to sing, you will know who it is.
Okay.
So audience, are you listening to me? If you know how to sing, sing it with me. Nyambotwe. Oblayoko.
Ajoko! Ajoko! Our very first star performer for GMB 2025. Happy 2025. You've made
presenters